Asians, what type of racism have you endured since the coronavirus came out? My favorite Chinese restaurant has lost massive amounts of customers in the past month. It used to be one of the most popular places to eat, but because the entire staff is Chinese, people are afraid to eat there anymore. I'm just enjoying the uncrowded buffet. That must suck for them. A lot of Chinese restaurants are really struggling to stay afloat as the business usually don't have a lot of margin to begin with. Just the casual joke from my friends when I cough, sniffle, or sneeze a little too much. My Asian friend said that as he was passing outside of a primary school, a group of kids yelled at him, "It's Corona time." He stopped and approached the gate and said, "Oh no, I feel a sneeze coming," and the kids ran away. He said it was the most hilarious thing that has ever happened to him. I have found this irrational fear of Asians incredibly useful. I was traveling by plane and wore a mask. Whether it's fighting for baggage space, or moving along in crowded places, people scatter. I had the middle seat and both people leaned far away from me, giving me plenty of space. I'll keep this in mind. I'm Chinese. People keep shouting at me. I'm a pretty small 14-year-old girl and I literally had a grown man follow me down an alleyway shouting about how I should go back to my country and how I'm infectious. I sure hope this thing stops. I've hated reading every single comment here, but I think I hated this one the most. No one should have to deal with that. I'll speak for my in-laws. They live in the US and haven't been to China in over a year. They vacationed in Florida recently and were denied entry into a restaurant. They took it in stride and weren't too offended but found it to be very disrespectful and discriminatory. My friend is Japanese and a taxi pulled up to her while she was walking down the street. The driver pulled down his window and started making mocking Chinese-like sounds. When she told him she was Japanese, not Chinese, he replied, "You're all the same and you're all sick. WTF is wrong with humanity?" Some lady demanded I leave a public area next to a shopping center. When I refused, she left, and then charged at me a few minutes later, this making me slam my head into a metal trash can. Also, I still get a lot of disgusted looks from people. Like, "Hello world, I'm Chinese, doesn't mean I have the fucking virus. We're not all the same, with the same intellect, disease, whatever. You'd think humans could be more mature after everything, but hell no. What the fuck is wrong with that woman? Not to mention if she was worried about you having a virus, surely she'd want to be charging away from you, not towards you." Well, to be fair, she did charge at me, but I'm pretty sure she used her bag to hit me. I felt leather, not a hand. My parents put up some decorations on their front door for Chinese New Year's, red banners with gold lettering around the door frame, and someone egged the house. And how awful. Yeah, it's fucked. My parents are great citizens and they get treated like trash sometimes. Not the first time I've seen them get disrespected for being different, but this is another level. Plus they're old, you shouldn't have to be dealing with shitheads egging your house in your 70s. I'm not Asian but I got sick a couple weeks ago and my boss straight up asked if I had been around any Chinese people. I imagine this is pretty common. Was walking to lunch in school, some year 7 kid looked at me and said loudly, "Look. The coronavirus is coming." I'm a bit tempted to sneeze on him just to scare the kid now. I support the urge. Do it. I went to Hong Kong and Taiwan to visit family during fall break and my teacher who had known about the trip and announced it to the class, so the entire class mutually agreed to put me in the back corner and having me wear a face mask every time I step in. I just started the online version of that class because I wasn't going to deal with the ignorance of those people. You could easily report this. No way would admin allow this to happen to a paying student. It would make them look real ignorant to the press. All I can think of is sue. I'm not even Chinese. I'm Indian. I made the mistake of saying that on a Minecraft server and got myself banned Lamau. Reason by one of the admins, cause of coronavirus spreading around the world. They didn't want you giving everyone's computer a virus. I was on a Delta flight, and as people boarded the plane, they would see me and cover their face. I'm a Korean American, and have been living in the Midwest for 30 plus years. The same type of racism we've been enduring since before the coronavirus. Finally someone speaks the truth. Asians usually take it on the chin, but enough is enough.